Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel Oxford Learning, and here you are just seeing the multiple shapes here, many shapes, but in a sequence and in uniformity. So this is the practical on page number 116. It's a practical number 2. I'm just going to solve this mystery today. So first of all, just open the Python shell and do write command here. First command, as we all know that it's import turtle, as do you know very well about the why we are writing this command. We just convert the turtle into T because to just want to minimize the things on shorten things, so that is why we just use the short command through this, as we can just write t instead of the turtle. So secondly, I'm just going to enter a function here, the little bit longer function, but it will work. Def is a keyword. By entering the def keyword, you know very well, without def keyword, we are unable to define the function or run the function or work on this function. So draw square, triangle shapes, because in this practical, we are using the two shapes. Number one is your square shape and the second one is triangle shape. And the direction as well, you know, very that direction is changed. So I have entered some value, that number one is number. We will enter the number, how many shapes we are going to draw. Length, the size of the shape, and after that, shape gap and group gap. Group gap, and after that, for I in range is a loop. We are going to apply that how many times the loop will work. Then draw square, we are entering the length, just writing the word length, and we will enter the length at the end when we will call the function. T.pan up command, because we are just going to apply the distance between the shapes, so that is why we are applying the pen up and pen down command. And here is a draw triangle. The next shape is triangle. Triangle has some other specifications, so that is why the coding is different than the square shape. Draw triangle and length, we are just entering the keyword length here, and again pan up, because we are going to just give the distance between the group of shapes and the two shapes, because here we are applying the two types of shapes. When you draw the square shape and then triangle, you are going to apply the shapes between these two shapes, and this is the group of shapes. Then you apply after this group. So the next thing is, we are just going to enter the square coding by entering the length keyword. For I in range is another loop for drawing the square shape. So how many sides a square has? It's just a four sides, so that is why we are entering four. Otherwise, you can just write down the keyword or write down something else like so here I'm just going to enter the length, means how much bigger you are going to draw here. Then direction, which direction we need to make a shape. And here I am just going to enter 4, because the square has 4 sides, so that is why I'm just entering the 4. And now I'm setting the indentation. As you know, your program will not run if your indentation is not proper. You just don't try to change it, just apply proper indentation, then you will execute your program successfully. So T to right is, we are entering the number, how much we are moving our and how many steps we are moving to make a square shape. It's the straight angle, so that is why the 90 is a straight angle. It's not a star, it's not a triangle, so that is why we are applying the straight angle, and that is 90. Now another function I'm going to add, and the second shape is triangle. The same coding we will apply by changing the range and the position, because the triangle has the 3 lines, so that's why we are just entering for I in range, three dimensions, 3 corners, 3 lines. So then we are just adding the length here, what length we are going to assign at the end means when we will call the function, and here right is just like it's not a straight line, so that is why we are going to 120 to make a triangle here. So at the end I'm just calling the function. I'm calling this first function, draw a square triangle shape. Don't miss any spelling, any alphabet, otherwise your function will not be executed. So I'm going to enter the values here. First thing is 4 times, and then 10 is the length of this, shape gap is a 10, and the group gap is a 40. So just let's see, I'm going to save this file with the t.t name, and now you can see after the execution what is the result. Here you can see the same shape as you can just find out from the book, page number 116. So this is all about my video today. Thank you so very much. Keep watching my channel, share the videos. Thank you, and Allah Hafiz.